But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Airport CEO. Last episode we did some necessary work. We put in some bathrooms over here for these gates that we have right now. We did up the planning for these gates. One of the gates is not really planned in because the contract didn't generate any real flights for us yet, but probably we're gonna do that this episode. They should have generated some more right now. We also built this little seating area over here for the check-in desk. We expanded our check-in desk line because we now have 10 instead of like 6 we had before. And we have this little open style restaurant, this sort of a little cafe thingy. The actual contract is the Bean, so it's actually a cafe, truly a cafe. And yeah, I think it looks very cool. I hope you guys like it too. Because this is sort of the style I want to go for, a little bit more maybe in the middle. Have those open style little things, and then have the other little things over here, and have probably somewhere over here between the gates we will have like a huge ass restaurant and a huge ass shop and everything. But we're gonna do some smaller things in this airport instead of the bigger ones that we did in the last season. So today's episode is gonna be planning this gate in so that we got some more flights in. And we're going to also take a look at this, because last episode we also made some extra taxiway foundation over here, because this one I want to upgrade it to a medium sized runway, so we could actually start making sure that we can have that medium sized runway for an extra runway for commercial flights, because now the commercial flights only use this one because this is the only one that can handle medium flights. If we go into here and we try to click this, it says, you know, you can't do this because it needs to be 800 meters. So we need to upgrade it. I think it was 5 times. I think it upgrades with 40 meters per upgrade. So we need to upgrade it 5 times so it will actually reach this end. And then we can hook it up and make sure that this can be used by commercial flights too. Probably not going to be used by general aviation anymore. So general aviation is going to have 2 runways of their own, and then commercial flights is going to have 2 runways of their own, and that should work out fine. And of course at some point we're going to upgrade more and more and more, so these guys are going to become medium runways too, and general aviation is going to be somewhere else. Maybe we'll buy a new plot of land over here, make an extra 2 runways and anything, and make a huge general aviation airfield. Maybe we'll do that somewhere, maybe even do it over here. We might do that at some point, but that's not what we are sort of focusing on right now. So with that being said, let's start with all the contracts, which we can hopefully get. So let's pause the game here because time is running thin. We do not need to try to put it in like, whoops, a little bit like this. Change it up a little bit at some points. So we can't put one in over there. That's my mistake. We can put one in over here and over here. So let's just, I'm not going to worry about too much about the real timing of these. I'm not going to be like a real, really precise thing, but I need to plan in as much that we have a little gap between them. I don't want to have all the flights coming in at the same time, because that generally doesn't work out. And we have some Air Strata flights, so that's pretty good. So we can sort of say, you know what, you're coming at this time, and at this time, and at this time. That's going to be fine. And once these generates more contracts, these two Tulip Airlines want more flights in Air Strata, we can put them in a little bit more. But for now, this is going to be, they need to generate some more, and that takes some time in the game. So, full speed ahead, and let's go. So, are these people using the seating area? Yeah, they actually do. Well, you are standing in front of your seat, Mr. Paul Hall. Mr. Paul Hall, you are standing in front of your seat. That's not really how seating works, but, you know, you did just, what the heck were you doing over there? These guys don't even know how to use a toilet. Well, but this works out a lot better. This goes really fast. We have 4 check-in desks open right now. This actually works out really fast. Let's check the job desk right now. Do we have enough airport staff? Yeah, we do. It seems that we do have enough. We might need to hire some more janitors though. They're not in the board. They're not in the shifts. They're in the staff. Filter by janitors. View applicants. You know what? Hire them all. Better to have a few extra than to not have enough. So this is also still working out totally fine. And we have our flights coming in. Where are you from? You are from Papua New Guinea. That is pretty cool. Have not yet seen a lot of international flights, if you could call it that. Mount Isa Airport, Australia. Most of the flights have been coming from in Australia. This is from also Australia. It's going back to also Australia. Not really exciting. You know, our airport is in Australia, so it's sort of, yeah, normal that they come from over there. Let's get our bulldozer now and start bulldozing this this shit. Get rid of this. So for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this runway, and we're gonna repair it. And once this is done, we're gonna upgrade it to medium, and then hook it up over here, and make sure that this is another commercial flight area. So this is now closed, which is fine. We need to get rid of the actual taxiway nodes right now over here. Probably we could leave them in, but not sure. So is this all deleted? And thank you, all deleted. So upgrades. Could we zoom out a little bit? And to the north. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should be 800 meters. So if you click on it now, I wish it would update while you're building. This is the length, by the way. I wish it would upgrade while you're building. That would be really cool. So general aviation, and put in the medium flights and operation mode. It could be anything. You know, they can land or depart from there. I don't really care. And now we open it up, and it's gonna be done. Upgrades. Do we need another upgrade? Probably not. Build poppy lights. We don't need them. Seems to work with night flights without the poppy lights. And I do think that poppy lights are for night flights, but I'm not really an expert on airports. So as you might have noticed, but you know, I'm not sure if that actually works that way. So yeah, it works in the game. So why build them, right? And while we're at it, for now, let's make sure that this is also asphalt. Makes it look a little bit, you know, prettier, a little bit better. And then connect them up with the taxiway nodes. And for now, let's just put this in. Make sure that they can go all the way if they want to. So that's gonna be it, and let's go full speed ahead again. You guys are waiting over here, which is sort of totally fine. You are now going over there, and you are using that. That's totally fine. Okay, so you need a contract. You had, which contract did you have? I think you had the Swift Badge. No, you didn't have that. Oh, you had the Bellbeer, but Bellbeer wants more room right now. Okay, now we go back to the Hilltop Cafe. Here you go. Have a nice little cafe over there. We might want to do a cafe or shop. Well, we want to do a shop and cafe over here, but we have to wait a little bit because we need to build the other stands. And I'm not sure if we're ready for that because we need more flights in these first. So let's go to Monday and see if we can plan in some more flights. We definitely can. We can plan in a flight over here. Let's check Airstrada. Okay, we have some more flights for Airstrada, which is nice. Let's put them in over here and over here. And then we have one more, so we could definitely fill it up over here. And that's sort of the flight schedule. Still need to think of a way that I need to sort of keep doing that without making it boring, because most people are not really interested in the flight schedule. But it is a big part of doing it. If you want to do something like I want to have a gate for every contractor that you have, then you have to do it yourself, because auto scheduler will just mean that they plan the flights in everywhere, just how they like it. We might want to start working on these guys. So what we could do is, and I learned from last time, if we are going to build it a aircraft stand, start building over here so we can actually add it to something. So it's easier to add the road to it, the service road, I should say. This will cost us $150,000 though. You know what? It's this or research. So let's check out research first. What are we going to research if we are going to do this? Let's go procurement. Mind reader, not really needed. Baggage handling service. We could start working on the baggage handling service. That could be a thing. Why am I seeing things double? Not sure. No. Okay, so it's basically starting research on baggage handling service or getting some more gates in. I think that getting some more gates in could be a little bit nicer right now. So let's start with building at least one of them, because we don't have the money for two. And let's start with building a service road over here. And that should do it for now. And then we can start connecting this up with a taxiway foundation, which basically is 5, I think. I think it's 5 wide. So what we could do is have the taxiway foundation, which is going to be asphalt, of course, go over here to about here and make it 5 wide. And this will just connect up over here. And then we can have this little extra runway over here connecting up over here. And maybe we should even say that they could connect over here. And maybe over here. This is 5, this is 4 or 5. Yeah, so that we have some more connections in there for them to use. Hopefully that will sort of help direct traffic, if you will. So this guy is done. It's going to be commercial at some point. We need to get the check-in desk in there first. Everything seems to be connected. What we could do now is set up the taxiway nodes for it. And make sure that we can connect all of this stuff. All the other things over here. So that should be good. That should be good. Now we need a check-in desk for you, but we first need to build all of this stuff up first. So we're gonna wait for that. So let's check this out. This is actually doing very well. Security is doing very well. The planes are now arriving. Well, that's the other plane. Well, this plane is now arriving, and everyone is through security. So that's basically what I want. I don't want any people waiting over here on the plane, because I want them to sit over here and be on time, so we don't have to delay planes. And I think we don't have to delay a lot of planes in this airport, because I think it is fairly efficient at this point. Same thing over here. No people in the security lines to go over here. The only thing I'm worried about is we might need some more ramp agents. Well, actually, we should look at job tests and to see if we actually need them. No, not really. Oh, we hired a bunch of them. Okay, well, then we don't have to worry about that for now. Tuesday, Air Strada. Do we have a flight? Yeah, we do have a flight for you, so you can be put in there. More Air Strada. We need more Air Strada. Well, there is no more Air Strada. You could be put over here. That's going to be fine. And then we're going to go over Thursday, Friday. An open spot is over here. So you just sit over there. Bam. That's going to be totally fine. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. So is this one working? Are they using this or what? I want to see if they're using this one. I'm not sure. They should use it. Yeah, they're using it because we repaired it and it's now 90%. But they might. No, they're using it. Okay, that's really pretty cool. That's sort of what I wanted. Is this built up yet? No. Well, let's set up the check-in desks. No, not the check-in desk. The boarding desk. Sorry. And let's do it like this, so that we have a little bit more space in the center, hopefully, to do that. Let's get the gate seating in. So gate seating should be over here, and then have 1, 2, and 3, and then have them. I think we had them connected. That's gonna be fine, and then we're gonna have 1 over here, have the same gate seating over here, the same idea, and then we have the middle for whatever is left. Not a lot of space. We could make a small little restaurant over here, maybe, but it would be very, very small. It would be less something like this. That's going to be really small. Maybe a little bit bigger because the check-in desks are facing the other way on that side. But you know what? That's going to be fine. In the worst case scenario, we could make like a little restaurant over here for people to use. So that's going to be totally fine. Let's see what we need to do. Do we need to do anything more in this episode? I'm not really sure. I would love to open this up if we can. Can we do that? Yeah, we can actually open it up. So we can start hiring a new contract. So what contract do we want? Wildcat Air, you sound wonderful. Wildcat Air, we are going to sign a contract with you and you are going to generate some flights for this guy. Do we have money? We almost have enough money to get this one done. So that's going to be fine too. That means we have 2 more gates instead of 1 more gate. And we have the all these general aviation flights. We need to get rid of the general aviation flights. Probably in the next episode, we're gonna sort of get rid of this a little bit. Change it up over here. Make sure that they connect over here, not over here. Or we could buy this plot of land and make sure that they, instead of landing going over here, that they land and go over here. That should be better, I guess. Well, I guess leave your comments. What do you want to do? Do you want to have the general aviation completely moved somewhere else? Or do you want the general aviation to stay up here? Or do you want to stay it to stay up here but make sure that these are not connected so that they actually will go around? That means that we have to buy this plot of land, which is a lot of money, which we can't afford right now. So we probably have to make some loans or anything. And then make sure that they go around this way so that they don't intervene with our traffic over here, because that's basically what's happening right now, and that's not good. I don't know, it seems like a backup of, you know what? I'm gonna pause it for a while. What I'm gonna do is, taxiway foundation, we're gonna have a grass foundation, and what we're gonna do is, basically just this, and hook it up over here. Make sure that they have another way to actually get there. And once I hook up these taxiway nodes, they should start using them, I think. Okay, maybe they're stuck, so F10, and where is it? Where is flights? Can we find it? Airport state, spawn staff, spawn aircraft. We don't need to do that. We need to reset their routes. Reset aircraft paths, and there we go. So they were stuck for some reason, and now they should be able to, yeah, so they start using this sort of back way, which is way better. So that means that they won't probably hold up any other people. Let's set a holding point over there, actually. If they get out, you know, they will wait for other planes over here. That would not block the commercial flights, hopefully. So that's hopefully a fix for that problem. And that makes me thinking, you know what, we really should not get this here. We should sort of get rid of this. But we also don't want one way in. You know, if it's a short in way, that's fine, like we had. But if it's like only this side up and in, that's going to be terrible for the general aviation. Although general aviation doesn't really matter if they're on time or not. So, yeah. We have to think about that. Well, last thing to do is check out if we have some more contracts. Where is Wildcat Air? Wildcat Air actually gave us some contracts. So what we could start doing is give them some flights. Here you go. Have some flights on, whoops. Have some flights on the airport. And make sure to enjoy. Wednesday. Air Strada. No new contract generated. Tulip Air. You actually generated one more flight for us. So here you go. Here you go. You can have another flight over there. Do we have Penguin? We don't have openings over here for Penguin, so no need to worry about that. Here you go. Have a flight over there. Have a flight over here. Let's just make sure that they have a lot of flights. Let's go to Havana. Whoops, that's not Havana. This is Havana. Havana can have one flight over here and a flight over there. And let's fill that up nicely. And then again, get some more flights in for Havana. And set up some more flights for Penguin Air. And this should do it. Nice. Okay, do we have more than that? I don't think so. No, we can't look further ahead. So that's going to be fine. We have some more flights planned in for the near future. That is going to be amazing. And, yeah. Oh. Did you still have a contract? You still have a contract. Okay, good. I still like the restaurant like this. I'm not sure. Do people use it? Oh, they actually use it pretty much a lot. This is also working out. Maybe we should give this flooring another color. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's see flooring. What are we gonna build? What are we gonna use for this? You know what? Let's make it a fancy mat, sort of to show that this is also a place where This is a resting spot. Let's use the fancy sort of light blue mat for resting spots, if you will. So for restaurants, which are open style, maybe shops that are open style, maybe seating areas. So that means we also have to do it for this one. Should we do it? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. We can always change it if we don't like it. So, bam, put it in over here, put it in over here, put in over here. These are a little bit smaller because we have a little bit less space in these gates. But that's gonna be fine. And that's actually going to be the episode for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys like where we're going with this airport. I like it a lot. I think that we had some good ideas, and it's starting to shape up a little bit more like I want it to right now, and that's really cool. So that's always a good thing when when your plans sort of work out. That's really cool. So make sure to leave a like and a comment if you like the video, and if you want to miss out on anything of the channel, then make sure to subscribe and help the channel grow. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.